What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have an in-depth comparison between the all-new Infinite Physix and the Dark Code, both by Storm. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, coolwick.com, use my promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, there's gonna be a link where you can order this Dark Code or pre-order this Infinite Physix or anything bowling related. That is the absolute best way to help support the channel. So the Infinite Physix and the Dark Code have so much in common. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between them. So let's start in the tech behind the all-new Infinite Physix. It features the atomic core, which in 15 pounds, an RG of 2.48, a max differential of 0.053, and a PSA of 0.017. And then wrapped around that core is the REX Pearl cover stock. Remember that comes out of box at a 4,000 finish. And then the layout is 30 by 4.5 by 30. Now, when we flip over to the Dark Code, it features the RAD4 core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.50, so a little bit higher, a max differential of 0.058, which is again a little bit higher, and a PSA of 0.020, which is again a little bit higher. And then wrapped around that RAD4 core is also the REX Pearl cover stock that comes out of box at a 4K fast finish instead of just 4,000, it's 4K fast. And the layout, just like the Infinite Physix, is 30 by 4.5 by 30. So the cores are relatively similar. The Dark Code does have a little bit higher of a differential. The surface preps are a little bit different, being that this one is 4K fast and this one is just 4,000. So some of the differences that I'm going to see on the lane, I'm predicting, is that the Infinite Physix is going to be a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, come off the end of the pattern a little bit slower. Whereas the Dark Code, it is going to get a little bit further down lane, and I think is going to be significantly more angular than the Infinite Physix. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have a Dark Code, what do you think about the Dark Code, and if you're considering ordering the Infinite Physix. All right, first shot of the day, we're going to start in the Infinite Physix. Let's start here on a good note. So I probably got like 10 games now in on this Infinite Physix, and it just still reminds me so much of an Alpha Crux. Whew. All right, one more shot here with the Infinite, then I'll go to the Dark Code. And just like we've been doing lately, just flip-flop between the two. Oh, it's gonna hook. Yeah, I was a little slow. All right, first shot with the Dark Code, same spot that I was at with the Infinite Physix. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's way more angular. All right, so we're gonna move 3 left off that shot and see how it looks now. Yeah, see, that's that over-under I was telling you guys about. Yeah, it's just way too much over-under. So let's move right a little bit and kind of just yeet one down the lane. And see, as the lane breaks down, it'll start to look better and better, though. So I think that because the Infinite is so much more smoother and rounder, it allows me to play multiple parts of the lane with confidence. On the fresh, the Infinite better is just infinitely better. Ha! Got him. Got him. Oh, guys, that was so freaking cheesy. But no, I mean, I like this ball so much more on the fresh than the Dark Code. Let's see what happens when the lanes start to transition. That's a really good shot. All right, back in the Dark Code, at least this first shot, go back to where I just left off with it. We're nice and straight. And then I'll move left just to see. Yeah, it looks really good from there. Now, for the sake of comparison, I'm gonna move left of the Dark Code to where I just was at with the Infinite Physix. It's just, all right, so the last time it went high like that, I went a little bit left and I went super flat 710. So it just went high. I'm gonna move 3 left and see here. Oh, see, now the lanes are starting to transition a little bit. Looks good. All right, so that was the first 6 shots each with the Infinite Physics and the Dark Code. And what I'm seeing is that the Infinite Physics, like I said in the intro, is earlier and smoother, very rounder off the spot. It doesn't want to get to the spot and jerk left. And because of that, the Dark Code is not going to be a bowling ball, even though it has a lot of similarities to the Infinite Physics. Is not going to be a bowling ball that I'm going to take a look at on the fresh. That last shot, however, that I threw with the Dark Code looked pretty good. You know, I've thrown 12 shots in the video, plus a couple for practice. The lanes are starting to develop a little bit, not a whole lot, and the Dark Code is starting to look a little bit better. So the Dark Code is one of those balls that I'm going to go to in transition when I got to get left, create those steeper angles. So now the question I have is, how is the Infinite Physics going to handle me having to move left and left? All right, first shot back in the Infinite Physics. Just gonna keep chasing this left a little bit here. Good shot. Yeah. The biggest thing I'm noticing is that the Infinite Physics allows me to play multiple parts of the lane from the fresh and into transition. And this isn't new ball bias. The Dark Code is still available, and the ball motion just speaks for itself. Now, I've made it known that I don't particularly love the Dark Code. That's not me saying it's a bad ball. It's just way more niche than the Infinite. Yeah, 4. All right, so let's shoot this. This one's for Jameson. I've never made this spare before. Maybe this could be the one right here. Oh! Guys, that is legitimately the very first time I've ever made that spare. Oh my God. There we go. So I feel like with the Dark Code, I just got to keep it in a little. So if I get it right, it just jams. All right, J-Mo, if you're watching this video, that was for you, buddy. I know you love that leave. And that's legitimately the first time I've ever picked that up. So that's, I'm happy with that. So again, when we're talking about these two bowling balls, they have a lot in common. Same cover, same layout. The cores are similar. They're both stronger asymmetrical pearls. But the difference is, I don't know if it's maybe like the color of the bowling balls or the 4K VAS versus just 4000. But the differences on the lane are pretty huge and apparent for my eyes. And I hope that the camera and I hope that you guys are seeing that they're different. Now, if you are talking about a 6-ball arsenal for like a local tournament, or like maybe if you bring 6 balls to league, I can't imagine you bringing both of them. But if we're talking about an extended arsenal where you're talking like, you know, 12 balls or more for like a regional, something like that, I can definitely see you having both. All right, this one here is for the lower rev rate crowd who likes to play a little bit straighter. This one's for you. How good is that ball? All right, well, hold up, guys. That looks pretty good. Let's throw one more shot from this straight. See if maybe that was a fluke or if it does look good. And then the next shot we'll move left anyway. Oh! All right, so the Infinite looked fantastic from further right as well. Now we're gonna make another move here to the left. Mix them up. All right, so this again is for the lower rev rate crowd who likes to play a little straighter with the Dark Code. Good shot. Good shot. All right, same thing with the Infinite. Let's try this Dark Code again. 2 shots in a row from straighter. Missed that right. Yeah, that had no chance. All right, let's move left here with the dark code. Now kind of slow roll it to the right here. That's when the dark code's good. Right there, yeah. All right, back in the Infinite Physics. Now we're gonna get super left and see how this handles this much room here. Woo. Well, let's move another little bit left here. That was pretty disgusting in a good way. Little air time. Oh, that last shot was crazy. So let's move back right again one last time with the Infinite Physics. Ooh. All right, now back in the dark code, gonna make another big move here to the left and see how this looks. Oh, okay, a little more. A little mas. All right, a little bit further left now. Now I think I'm definitely gonna have to go a little bit over the cap. So let's hope I don't dump it in the left gutter. Hook! Oh. All right, last shot of the video. We're gonna go to that straight shot again with the dark code. Let's end on a good note here. Good shot. All right, well, there you have it, folks. There is my in-depth comparison between the dark code and the all-new Infinite Physics. Both of these bowling balls, like I've said several times throughout this video, they have a lot of things in common. But that big, I think the one important thing that they have that are different is that for me, the Infinite Physics is more versatile. It allows me to play that straight angle if I need to on the fresh. It allows me to hook it a little bit in transition. Whereas the dark code, for me, again, this is always for me. It's not what the ball is. But for me, I suffer from a lot of over-under with the dark code, where sometimes I'll get it right and it absolutely jams and goes Brooklyn. I'll move a little bit left and go super flat 710 like I did earlier in the video. So again, that's not me saying that the dark code is bad or anything. I just don't like it for my game in the conditions that I've thrown it on. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you so much for all the love, all the support. We're trying to grow this thing and keep it going. So click right here to watch another one of my videos. Click right here to subscribe. Until next time. Tom! Hey, you see this chair?